Whoa, whoa, it's Minifigure Illusion reporting from somewhere on Brick Ship Earth. All right. We're here. We're tuning in for a little live build. We haven't had a live build in a little while, so we're working on the Razor Crest here. The Razor Crest set number 75292. We're here in the dream. I can't find my Grief Karga, dude. The Grief Karga is missing. I got the droid. Now let's see, what do we got going on here? We got the droid. We got the Mandalorian right there. Oh, wait, let's get them all framed in the picture here. I can't find the Grief Karga, dude. The Mando. The thing that the whirling shooter, spinning shooting robot. We've got our Scout Trooper. Oh, we got Baby Yoda right there. Baby Yoda. Ah, Baby Yoda. But I can't find my my Grief. I sense my Baby Yoda has kidnapped Grief Karga. Where would Grief be? He's not hiding in the ship. He's not. He's MIA. Where would he be? All right, well, we're going to have to let Grief turn up on his own. I sense he's, where would he be hiding? If you were a five and a half year old, where would you hide your Grief Karga? What's happening, Austin? All right, let's see. So we got number bags 5 and 6. We're heading for the finish line today. Yo, 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 Austin. We're heading for the finish line. We're gonna give it the big push. The big push. I wonder where Grief went. It's so odd. Here, hold on. Is he in here? Looking in the pirate ship, and I do not see him. No, I'm gonna have to put out a search party for Grief, dude. What's happening, Tyler? What's going on? We're here for a little finale build in the never-ending Lego dream. So where are we? Let's see. Where are we? We're right here. This is number bags 4, 1 through 4. As you can see, we've built up the ship. We got the storage bays going. We'll open it all up so you can see where we're at. Everything opens up. You can, it's a super well built ship. Like, so that opens up, everything opens up. It's super bomber. It's and then we got our frozen people here. Remember, we're not putting any stickers on till Owl gets a chance to rebuild this himself. So there we are. We're with that. From the looks of things, I think I'm gonna just put all of my characters inside of here for now. I think we're all done building down below. I wonder where Grief went, dude. I'm gonna have to interrogate this. I'm gonna have to interrogate my small child tomorrow and find out where grief went. But we're gonna put these. We're not doing any of that right now. Let's just get to building here on a Sunday night. It's Sunday night. It's the end of this week, and on the west coast of California. So there's this. We will put this over here. We can see it. Let's get the book open. Let's see, where are we at? Well, we don't have much. We don't have much left. Oh wow. Oh wow. We're all the way, but wow. We're deep in the book. Deep, deep, deep. We're way past all this. Zoiks. Okay, we're backing it up a little. Number bag 5. There it is. Where did I put the nose cone? I had the nose cone in a special bag here somewhere. And there's the printed nose cone. All the scraps. How's it going? Hey everybody. Oh wait, you know why I don't have grief? Because it isn't time to assemble him yet. Grief is not missing. He has been found. He's in a parts bag. So it's been a minute. For those who keep track of the channel, I got all the pieces for that first order TIE fighter. I got everything. We're gonna put that together here real soon. We're life's been lifing, man. It's been hectic last 3 weeks, dude. That's for sure. We can kind of hang out and chit chat about it on this channel because we just talk about life here, man. No drama, llama. It's the no drama llama. So let's get into this, dude. Right? Found all the scraps too. Yeah, I found all the scraps. So I've actually been working through a lot of my stuff. I have some sets that are finally, I got all the pieces. And my whole scene's madness. My whole scene's madness right now. It's a bit overwhelming. Dan Z, what's happening, Dan Z, dude? I don't know, mate. Add a moderator. Everyone's a moderator, yo. Ideas are moving on the Lego City. Yeah, we're, like I said, it's been a trippy space, man. Last couple. I think we finally regained our mojo. Here, I was 2 different pages here. Well, let me get these bags open and we'll chat, dude. How's everybody else doing out there, man? Everyone hanging in there, dude? It's 1 year plus a couple days now. Jeez, dude. We've been around the sun once in Dramaville. How do you feel? We'll save that for Sober Wednesday, right? So we're building Legos here, and what are we working on Lego wise? I'm always working on getting the thrift store thing handled. I got a stash of stuff. I'm decommissioning sets over here so we can get the full Ninjago City going on over there. I want to get Ninjago City on up there, and then the Pirates of Barracuda Bay set up there. So I'm gonna decommission the Flintstone City there. We'll box that all back up, and I'm gonna decommission the space station. That takes up a lot of room. And I decommissioned the Saturn V too. And that's sort of what we've been at with it is sort of I've been spending some time also just taking stuff apart. You know, a little bit of like a little bit of fear, a little bit of financial fear coming into tax time. So, you know, that's how my mind works, is like, just pretend, just be ready to make any moves possible that you might need to make, dude. You know what I mean? So who knows, dude? We're just staying loose, man. We're staying loose. So that's what I've been working on with that. And then Owl's been on a building frenzy lately. He really has been on a building frenzy. But we'll talk. Let's put some Legos together. Here we got this. We got that right there. It looks like we're gonna build up here on that. But first things first, let's get some bricks in the mix. Bricks in the mix. Let's see, dude. What do we got? Bricks in the mix. Yo, Luggage the Legend, man. You're late, dude. You can't be late in God's universe. All right? Okay, let's take these mini figures out of the game for right now. Let's do this. Let me open this bag carefully, because remember, we're gonna let Owl assemble this thing here in a couple days. So I gotta get a photo of this so we know what's in this bag, kind of. I guess 5. I just need to know what's sort of in the little extra bag. Extra bag, man. Photo documentation complete. So, yo, what's up? PJ's in the house. Right on, you guys. We're stoked. Smash that like button. Do that thing. So let's see. We found our missing crew member. This is what is this dude's name? Grief Karga, dude. Grief Karga, dude. Grief Karga, dude. Nice maroon legs. Mellow print. 2 faces. Carl Weathers, man. Let's see, where's a tool? Carl Weathers in the house. We got some Carl Weathers in the house, dude. Grief Karga, dude. There he is. Pretty mellow. I like the different colored arms. Let's take a look at his head. That's the one head. Oh, and then serious face guy. Oh, dude, yeah, he's serious guy right there, dude. Serious guy. So there we got Grief Karga, man, up in the house. So that's our final character. Let's see, what do we got going? We got that. We got some spots. Let me see. Getting into it. We're getting into it. So yeah, man, like so where we at in life, man? So it's been a tricky it's been a tricky 3 weeks, man. Well, since I last checked into you, I took Owl up to the mountains. Our friend invited us up to go up to Mammoth. So we went and stayed up in Mammoth for a couple days. Owl went skiing for his first time. That was super rad. He loved it. It was a super great experience for everyone involved. And then we did that, but that was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago. And all right, there we go. We see that. We can see what we're building there. So that was 2 weeks ago, and then we came back, and there was just some of that life drama around the house, and some financially stable stuff shifted like the sand right under our feet a little bit, which was very unnerving for all of us. And we've been kind of dealing with all that, getting our ducks in a row again, and just kind of doing that. So that's been a pretty big energetic shift for the last 2 weeks, because my wife was out of town the week before on a business trip, and then she came back, and then we were gone up in Mammoth for a couple days, and then it just got interesting around here for a minute, and it kind of just sort of, life's sort of like a snake bite, right? Or a spite, like a venomous bite. Sometimes you got to just take life on the chin, man. You got to smell the leather. So and sometimes it's just not that fun smelling the leather, dude. You know what I mean? So we were smelling some leather the last couple weeks, and it was one of those things where, like, I think I was spiritually on a different wavelength than, like, my wife, so to speak. She had some catching up to do in her own personal space, and so we weren't centered as a cohesive team. Well, I guess in the end, I guess we were a totally cohesive team, because it all worked itself out. But it's just that thing where, like, other people deal with situations in a different way. Each person deals with life differently, and so it took a minute to get, like, on the same page, and that's always difficult, because it's hard to get into the solution until you've really analyzed the problem, right? So we had to, like, and sometimes it's not that easy to get to the problem, right? Because the problem can get, like, disguised in a lot of different ways. And the problem doesn't necessarily always want to be discovered. So, and it hides. Hides in the shadows, right? We talk about that a lot on the other channel, as the shadow work. So we had some shadows that needed to get brought out into the light, and it was a couple weeks of that. So the energy was very all over the map, so to speak, and just it was like that. So there wasn't a lot of, it was hard to make headway. So today, well, the last 48 hours, like, some life has problems, right? What you would say is like a problem like that. It finally, we cut through the vegetation, so we could finally get to the forest, right? And then once we were there, you realize that everybody's on the same page. It's just that, where one person sees one kind of tree in the forest, another person seeing another kind of tree in the forest. And so you're it's like, what do they say? You can't see the forest through the trees, because sometimes each person's looking at a different tree in the forest, not realizing it's all part of the same forest. So we finally realized, we finally figured out what we're looking at, and where we needed to be, both emotionally and spiritually and collectively, and get our little team coordinated, right? For the next phase of the adventure. And I think there was a lot of, like, energetically speaking, it's, to go, I can only speak as a sober guy, but to finally get a year of any sort of situation under your belt is, it's a lot of energy to deal with. So there's this is a little hatch in there. I guess that's all right how that fits right in there. And so yeah, so we worked a lot of stuff out yesterday, which was super productive. And today was a pretty gravy day. Today was like a really pretty gravy Sunday. We hung out around the house all day. The mini Graham had her birthday, and we got some stuff done. And then I went for a rad mountain bike ride today, and I learned so one of the things I did, right? So for me is like changing, you got to like switch gears a little bit. So what I did was, when you're in fear, like fear is just a temporary state of mind, right? So and it's pretty easy to get in financial fear right now because there's just so many things moving around, so many balls up in the air, so to speak. So I was like, all right, man, is like, I need to start like baking at home more and doing that kind of stuff. And so I ordered up The Joy of Cooking, found a like brand new copy for like $20. It's the huge cooking book. I ordered that up, and so Saturday I spent the day baking bread. Like, that's what I did yesterday. Was I baked bread and remembered how to bake bread. I'm a pretty handy dude in the kitchen, but you just kind of get lazy. So I was like, all right, one thing I can do to take some of the stress off of everything is to really start, focus on home cooking more and being that guy, being the home cooker. So I spent that Saturday, which was, I think, a positive experience for myself and my wife and Owl, and we just hung around the house eating fresh baked bread, dude. And so there's the nose cone all set up. And, I think kind of getting prepared for the next phase of whatever's going on in Nonsenseville. Oh, that's weird. Those click in like that, huh? What is this? Oh, hey, that's a pretty nice fit right there for the cockpit. Let's see. Okay. Oh, it's a light. That's interesting how they did it. They did it with those pieces. Can you see in there those pieces right there? The one, so it doesn't fully click in, but it's in there. Like, it's not going anywhere. So yeah. So again, I think that was a good. Because once I did that, right? Once I got my cookbook in the mail and I started baking bread, it was like, I think things are a lot more simpler than we make it out to be. It was like the energy changed, like around, like nothing like fresh baked bread in your house to change the vibe. Right, to change the energy field and get you into a new way of thinking. Right, so I hadn't baked any bread in years, dude. Maybe 20 years since I last baked bread. Right, so I got out and I made some pretty decent bread. I mean, I just did a basic white bread recipe, dude. But you got to get the yeast to rise, and there's a bunch of components that like things you got to do to like make bread happen. It's easy, but it also can go sideways pretty quick. So that was sort of a cool accomplishment. And then the energy changed, and we had a meeting of the minds, so to speak. So today was a nice mellow day, and what's funny is I think for me, like I did a couple things too, like in the garden, like I've been growing that tomato plants for like a while now, like longer than I probably. Wait, hold on. Oh, there it is. I did that wrong. I was trying to like hang on to it, see if I could get like another thing. And I pulled some plants today that just weren't going to cut it. And it actually was funny. It actually felt pretty cool. Owl and I ate the last couple tomatoes off the last year's tomato bush, and we pulled it. And I pulled some other stuff that I just knew wasn't going to grow. And that felt pretty productive on that level. So it was that sort of recalibrating this weekend. Because again, is you can sit and dwell in the problem, right? You can sit and be like, oh my God, woe is me, and we're doomed here. Or you can begin to take proactive measures in life. So we took some proactive measures. I went for a mountain bike ride. The whole family sat down. We had a birthday dinner for the minigram, and just all hung out around our fake fireplace, and laughed a bunch, and just did the old taking advantage of life while you can, dude. And so then I was like, if this space afforded itself the opportunity, because I was like, the energy was too weird the last couple of weeks to do this type of stuff, like, although I probably should have, but it was just like, I wasn't feeling it, man. I wasn't feeling it, man. I mean, what is this that I'm building right now? I wonder what this is. I have no idea what this is that I'm building. It looks like a hot tub, dude. Like a jet-powered hot tub. Is that what this is? Jet-powered hot tub. Rant, rant. It's probably, I don't know what it is. What goes in here? I don't know. Is this the lady with the fish eggs? Is this where she lives? Okay, this. The one that Baby Yoda ate, the fish eggs. Roly. Any guys ever listen to Dr. Demento, dude, on the radio? Remember Dr. Demento? Fish heads, roly poly fish heads. The good old days of Dr. Demento. I haven't thought about Dr. Demento in about as long as I've been since I last cooked baked bread. Oh, do I chuckle myself? Nah, sometimes. All right, let's see. And then there's that, and then there's this. And what's that? We got this right there. Seems like a lid to me. Some sort of lid. Clicking bricks, dude. You feeling that brick clicking Z. And then this gets some of these. Oh, well, what is this? What am I making right now? I just don't know. Something with the round thing on it. Round. Oh, it all goes together. What is this thing? It fits in the top here. Huh. I wonder what that is. Let's see. It goes in here. Sort of weird. I wonder. It must be, maybe it's supposed to be in a skate pod or something. All right, number bag 6. Okay, the extra parts are right there. We got an extra pistol. I'll read some comments. We're gonna do number bag 6. Let's see. All right. Hey, what's going on, dude? Getting into it. Hey, you're doing all right, right, man? I think sometimes you downplay your own struggles, but you know the type to not hype that stuff. Making bread is a bit harder than it seems. Oh yeah, PJ. Quick clicking bricks while talking to the twits. Quickly clicking bricks. Yeah, Dr. Seuss and Seussicles, dude. Yeah, well, you know, that's well, I think on the other channel, like you just really don't let them see you sweat, man. This one's like, this is our like chill vibe channel. If anyone's subscribing who's just a Lego verser, like we have another channel, like the real one. This is our mellow out channel. Yeah. I think really, all right, so wait, this is number bag 6. Let me get this. What are we looking at? There's some stuff in there. 6 and the other 6. You get a photo of that. Oh, there's some pieces. Yeah, life can be tricky, man. Let me tell you for sure. Life. All right, this is the. All right, we're gonna build the engines. It looks like engine time. Let's start our engines. You know, it can be tricky for sure. Well, and also like I sort of like I do like to share if I'm going to talk about the problems of life that are like more serious than other aspects about like life, right? I think I like to be a little bit further into the solution phase of it all. Like it's a whole new phase. I mean, it's that time of year, dude. It's like taxes, man. It's always a fun time of year when it's tax time, you know what I mean? So you got that kind of added pressure and like, you know, and then there's a certain aspect of, you know, we are living in it, you know, I think we're all experiencing like some of these, like what's going on, you know what I mean? Like this isn't like it's, you know, we got to sort of ride it out for a minute, but you know, you gotta strip it all down to like regroup sometimes. Like you need, it's that thing, right? God will do for you what you cannot do for yourself. And so sometimes it's like, it's a little bit harder than other times for sure, because everything's in flux now, you know? Everything's sort of in flux. Look at this. I like those pieces. These pieces are rad. These pieces are in the medieval castle sets. I don't know. When I see one of those pieces, I think medieval castle set. Look at these, like, what kind of shade of green is that? What shade of green is that? And sort of a fake looking green. Uh-oh, there's that. So yeah, we like I said, it's that thing it's definitely you like to get to the solution phase of things before you really kind of are out with it, because who knows, I couldn't have told you what was going on last week, in that sense of, like, not that I couldn't have told you, I mean, I literally couldn't have told you what was going on. Like, it was last week was super confusing. And so, we're coming in hot on a Monday. I uploaded a Magic Mental Monday video for everybody, because I think we need it. We're about ready. We all need to push forward, dude. Let's make some big moves right now, and recalibrate the engine. So there's supposed to be a big sticker here, but we're not putting it on, because we're saving the stickers for Owl. Oh, that doesn't go there. My bad. Oh, that goes right there. Click and Z. But I'm a truly optimistic person. I think it's sometimes good to get, like, to kind of get your ass kicked a little bit, and so that you do need to remember that God's in charge, right? That you can't run the show. As much as you need to show up and actively participate in the thing called life, that you have to be willing to let God run the show. And sometimes God's like, dude, I need to take over for a minute. And the only way that you know how it is. Sometimes the only way you let God take over is through discomfort. So God's like, all right, man, you need some discomfort to remember that everything's going to be okay. How about I serve you up a little bit of discomfort for a bit? So that's what it is. But it's hard to know where that leads while you're in the midst of it. You know what I mean? You're like, wow, dude, like, this is a lot. This is a lot. Okay. All right. And then yeah, you kind of get through it, or you get to the phase where you're going to get through it. Right? Like, it's sort of that thing is, like, the problem sort of has to, like, be allowed to present itself in all its myriad of form first. You can't solve a problem until you have it, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Not that you really, like, having problems is where it's at. It's more just like it's part of life. You know they're coming, and so yeah. I mean, it's been a good run so far. Now it's time. Now God's like, I need to show you some new fancy footwork. It's time to get your game on. So yeah, it's the thing of, like, ultimately, like, I've had a lot of this. I couldn't get really going with anything till we sort of got on the same page about what was going on with this other stuff. Like, it's super distracting to, like, kind of be dealing with, like, the gnarliness of life and slow it all down to hang out and talk about, like Lego, in that weird sense. You know what I mean? Like, Lego's super relaxing and all, but, like, it's that thing of, like, you got to be in a good space for it. So this looks like to be some sort of engine type of thing. Let's see. So we're back there. That's why it's time to flip this back on and get super pumped about some stuff. Okay, this is on standby. We'll put that right there. We got razor crest. We'll just edge this thing in over here. There it is. You get some. All right, let's get all this stuff. Edge it in, dude. There it is for the full look. Oh, we got a lot of these. Let's see. A whole rack of these. Huh. Felt like I've done this somewhere else before recently. I wonder if it was this set. Does it have something like that on this on it? Oh yeah, it does. In the front of this thing. We got it. We got it. That technically wasn't how the instructions told me to do it, but I did it my way, and I feel pretty good about it. Okay, and then this clicks. Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's kind of cool how that all came together. Right? All right. That's kind of a winning circle thingamajig. The thingy in the majiggy. All right, it wants me to put one of these on. You know, it's the weird thing I'll tell you is this, you know, like is like the thing I learned spiritually speaking is like prayer always helps and prayer is the way to go. Whether that's your thing or not, it's really not that relevant to this conversation, but what I always have learned is you have to pray in the affirmative. Like you have to give thanks for the journey, right? And let's see. There's that. Give thanks for the journey, man. And so it's a good thing. It's like we're on some it's like a new journey right now. And okay, this goes into there. Let's see. Oh, these things are sort of bulky and big, aren't they? Let's see. There's that. Is this going to make all the pieces? I guess so. Huh. Interesting. But yeah. So it's that thing of like, so the last couple weeks, it's like you have to kind of act as if sometimes, right? You have to sort of live in the belief that everything is going to be okay because everything is going to be okay, right? And that, oh, wait. This goes in like that. All right. So that's the bottom one. Then I need a lot of these, dude. Boy, oh boy. That's 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count with me. While I count silently while I count aloud. Remember Scantrons? Dude. Scantrons. All right. I feel like I should just make 8 of these things right now. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make all of them. I already know I'm gonna need them on the next phase, right? Just do it up, dude. Just get in there. Like, I don't care. Just is that all of them? And then what I need? Oh, I need a bunch of these. I always like these rail pieces. We'll see if I'm a smart monkey or not with the way I'm doing this. This could be disaster at my door, but I definitely like to simplify. I like to get all my robot work done at once. You know what I mean? If you're gonna be a robot, be a robot. I've worked at some crazy factories in my life, man, where I was like a human robot. And I always kind of appreciated the human robot. Let me just make sure. Is it the same way each time? I bet it's where is this thing? Chilling. Oh, it's deep, dude. It's the opposite. Okay. That's all I needed to know. You knew it was going to be the opposite. So brink. So I'd go to these factories, right? And I'd always I could get into being the human robot, right? In that sense of sometimes this is a weird thing to say. I used to do temporary service stuff. I used to be a temp labor up in Portland, Oregon. And I used to fully like mindless work, man. And it was because I could sit and do what I'm doing right here for 8 hours, no problem. Not even sweating it. Cause I could just zen out on it, just fully turn off my mind and just go into the thing and basically achieve what you would if you were trying to meditate. You know what I mean? So I was never one to be all tripped out about stuff like that. I'd be like, all right, whatever, man. Let's do it. Let's do it to it. Because I was always into the mind as a gnarly thing. Like when you can really trick your mind to time travel. And I used to be into that. I used to be into 8-hour time travel gigs where I would show up at I did all sorts of crazy jobs in Portland, man. I worked at I remember one of these jobs I had was literally putting stickers on VHS videotape boxes, dude. Weird stuff like that. And I used to walk in and be like, all right, dude. And I would be next thing you know, it'd be 8 hours later. And I'd just be boom, and walk out the door and be like, all right, I did what I needed to do. I paid for my beer and my bud and my rent, and I'm out, dude. Time travel work, I used to call it, dude. And it really was, dude. Once you figured out the trick of the mind is just a trick thing, man. People, if you try to hang on to time, it'll torture you. It's only when you truly let time have its true unthinking reality. Because most people don't understand, time's a fake construct. The time has been created by the interest bearing currency people, the control grid, to make you think about time and don't waste time. People spend more time thinking about not wasting time than actually just getting stuff done, dude. You know what I mean? I was all about getting stuff done, just I got these things done. They're done. That was it, dude. I don't have to set up and do that twice. It's it's done. Okay, now what do I do with these things is the question. Let's see. Oh, you just click them on, man. Okay. Clicking them on. The human robot, dude. That's like the thing, like that whole weird thing they're trying to do with like artificial intelligence and all that stuff, dude. Psh, dude, I've already been a human robot, dude. I got their gig beat, dude. Ain't nothing those dudes are doing that I'm tripping on, man. You can't scare an old crazy person like me, dude. I've been a robot, dude. I remember in Portland, I had this one job. It was pretty much to move these printed cups from one printing machine to another printed machine. Me and my buddy used to joke about how like it was like because we used to trade off like temp labor jobs, dude, and just joke how it was like, oh, here we go. I'm gonna do both engines and then I'm gonna put them on. How about that? We used to just joke about how like, God, dude, I think minimum wage was like 350 or something stupid like that. Like people are trying like they want $15 an hour. I remember when minimum wage was like 350. I think my first job at the gas station, my first job ever was working at a Union 76 gas station at the bottom of my hill. I swear I think it was 350. I think that was it was $3.50 an hour, man. But the irony is like that was plenty, dude. That gas was like 75 cents a gallon, dude. I'm that old where I can say stupid stuff like that. Like, yeah, I remember I was living in Portland, Oregon in 1996. I remember the day that gas went from 99 cents to over to a dollar, dude, triple digits, dude. And none of the signs had the ability to do it. Like there was a time once when the gas station signs did not have the ability to put the one in front of. Now they're like, you get what I'm saying? Is like they had to like put pieces of paper on the sign for the $1 thing, dude. Dude, I used to be able to crisscross the country for like $30, man. I think you used to be able to drive from coast to coast from the west. I used to drive from Portland, Oregon to Pennsylvania to the tri-state area of Pennsylvania. I think it cost me like less than $100, like $90. Let me see. Yeah, gas was nothing, dude. Yeah, you could fill up for if gas was under like around $1, you could fill up my pickup truck for $16. $16. It would get you like 300 plus gallons. You needed 10 gallons. It was like $160 to drive across the country. If you'd split it with a friend, dude, it was nothing, dude. We used to do all sorts of crazy road trips. The 90s in America really was the golden age of like traveling, like car traveling. Like you get anywhere for nothing, man. If you had a couple people like splitting gas with you, dude, you could literally just drive around, go check stuff out. No problem, man. But I think it's like $4 now. And it's just funny, dude. People think their answer is like getting a like $15 an hour minimum wage. That sure ain't the answer, dude. I'm just gonna make gas cost $8 a gallon, dude. Again, it's all mental. Like that's the thing is like people just don't get that it's all mental. Everything that's going on now is a mental test. If you want to not be able to afford gas, that is definitely an option. Because it all changes, man. It's all in flux, dude. Like that's kind of what I was saying. We had to go through this like this weekend was like we had to recalibrate like that whole mindset of like, okay, dude, like the whole financial grid's changing right now. Like literally like right now. I went over to go get a couple odds and ends at Costco. It was packed for the first time since this began a year ago. And you could tell it was just all people coming in hot, spending their bribe money from the sleepy guy. The sleepy guy bribe money, dude. Gonna give me some sleepy guy. And I'm like the other way. I go, dude, it's a scam. Like the scam, the real scam's that scam. Like, oh, go and like spend it. And don't spend it, dude. That's what I mean. It's like that's where it is. It's like it ain't what it appears to be. I already noticed like a couple things that I like track, like price wise. They've gone way up, dude. Inflation's going to be, that's more where we're at is like realizing like inflation's going to be gnarly, dude. And you better make like prep, like thinking that you could save money. If you actually have saved money, like you actually might lose money. That's why I'm stoked. Like I got out of like saving cash, moved into like precious metals. I haven't checked the thing, but silver was up high for a while. It's kind of dropped back down a little bit. Right when that they were trying to short the silver market was like I should have almost like flipped it right then and there for a minute, but I don't do that kind of stuff. That just ain't my speed, man. Like that's too risky pool for me. Although I will say the cryptocurrency thing, dude, I like made like 150% on my came in handy right on time. Wow, we're closing in on the finish line. It's sort of bittersweet, dude. Sort of a little bit bittersweet on this like finishing. I enjoyed this building this thing. I guess we're going to do it one more time. That's the thing. I'm going to have to take this thing apart like tomorrow night so that Owl can, then we're going to let Owl build it. He's going to love building this thing. He loves Baby Yoda. He calls himself like when he goes to bed, he's like, "You're Mando. You're Mando. I'm Baby Yoda, dude." It's pretty epic actually. You're Mando. I'm Baby Yoda. I'm like, I'll play that game. I'll roll. I can roll that game. All right, what do we got? Here we are. We're closing in. Uh-oh. When we do the modification on this thing, I think you'll be stoked, dude. Don't forget there is a modification coming too on this setup because I did watch that one kid's video about modifying this thing. So there is a modification in store. All right, and then this goes on the bottom. And then these click right in, click and Z. Click and Z. There's the engine. And all right, let's do. Oh wait, we got a couple more moves. Swing, swing. All right. That's it. Oh, wait. Well, there you have it, man. There it is, dude. There she is. She's a beauty. There's some augmentations where you get this all filled in up here, and the engines, you make the engines look a little bit better. But I think it's a pretty clean looking ship, dude. I have to admit. The Razor crest. It's got the little escape pod. I guess somebody fits in here. Let's see. Does someone fit in there? I feel like I put those at the wrong end, but maybe not. Oh, look at this dude. No. Get in there, man. Dude's in there. Coffin, that guy. It's like a coffin, space coffin, yo. Well, there it is, man. It's 1,023 pieces. I like the this is the spring-loaded shooters right there. That's kind of cool. I like how they're pretty well camouflaged in there too. You can see, look. That's cool. That's a nice touch. I admit I like how those are stashed in there. All in all, man, I think this is a solid ship, dude. Space wobbles. What's it? Swooshability. Oh yeah, dude. Nothing's. Oh, the launch, the cargo eject, man. Razor crest Sundays, dude. Ah, let's go. There it is. Get back in there. All right, let's read some comments here. PJ stuck it out, dude. Tyler Fish, boots are made for walking. And that's just what they'll do. Crocheting. Have you seen my all the scraps? You seen my knitting convention video where I did actually go learn to knit and crochet? I went to the knitting convention in Pasadena. It was rad. I'm all about that, dude. Yeah. The advent calendars was good. You'd build a little something every day up until Christmas. I thought the advent calendar was rad too. The advent calendars all over the place around here, dude. Here, look at the Mandalorian. It's right here, actually. Look, you can't tell me that the Lego people aren't good at what they do. That's the mini version. That's the mini version of this. All right, come on. This one's 1,200 pieces. This one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 pieces. 21 pieces basically builds the same thing. Isn't that epic? Pretty good. You have to admit, they're very like it's sort of amazing. Again, this is why I trip out on Lego, dude. How can they make that? It's the same thing. It really is pretty much the like, come on. Like it's sort of amazing. Come on. Look at that. Look at that. It's the same thing, dude. 21 pieces, 1,023. This is 1,000 more pieces than this. I almost like this one better in a weird way. I don't know why. I think I like this so much because I don't get how how do they do it? Like, how do they do it? They figure it out, man. They just figure it out. Trips me out, dude. It trips me out. Free as a bird, dude. I mean, you can't let you in here without being a moderator, dude. Everyone's a moderator. Well, I'm glad we hung out for a little bit, man. I'm super fired up. We chilled. I'm gonna put these. I got the bags. So I'm gonna make a little video of all of this sealed back in the bags, so you guys can get a kick out of like the effort I will go to make sure I include Owl in this whole process. How lame would it be if I was like, I didn't let him build this thing, right? Like, would you be a 5.5-year-old kid that carried a resentment for the rest of your life if your dad's like, no, I built this, you weren't allowed to build it, I built it here. Dude. So yeah, I'm gonna take this all apart tomorrow and let the bird build it, dude. I'm gonna seal all the bags back up for him and everything, dude. All right, where's the you know what I need though? The little extras. We got an extra laser gun, dude. All right, put that in there. I'm gonna stash out the minifigs in here. Yo, get in there. I'm gonna be lazy about it. It's only 11, right? I hate when they switch the clocks. So confusing, man. So confusing. So anyway, if you like what's going on here and you want to support the channel, the links are down below. You can, if you want to send us Legos or letters or whatever, dude, there's a P.O. box. If you want to get some t-shirts and stuff, some illusion gear, there's some links down below. It's a crowdfunded reality, but we're just here to hang out and just click bricks and build a better, brighter, shinier, trippier future for ourselves, one brick at a time, dude. So thanks for hanging out with me on a Sunday night after an exhausting couple weeks. And we will get back into it. There's a new video uploading for you're welcome, VJ. Your man on the street vids would be awesome at the Lego convention. I did make a Lego convention video early on. Like Owl and I did go to the Lego convention. But the thing that was different was I had a crew with me, dude. I don't know. We'll see if there's Lego conventions in the near future. I would be excited to go to one. But like I said, we're just moving through this thing one brick at a time, dude, right? It's the only way you can do it. So like I said, there's a Magic Mental Monday video I put up for Monday morning on the other channel. I think tomorrow morning I might sit and drink coffee with y'all too. And I'm getting back in the rhythm of it all. Like I said, we had to do recalibrate, tune up the engines, gear it back up, and we did it. We all did this a year now, right? A year of this nonsense, and we're still clicking bricks. We're clicking bricks a year later. So I think, like I said, we're all doing pretty good, man. I hope everyone's doing well out there. Thanks for hanging out with me for an hour and building some spaceship. The Razor Crest. And with that said, good night. God bless, Godspeed. Share these links around. Tell your friends to subscribe. And there's some playlists. If you'll just run those things on a browser, that would be rad too, to get the watch time up. But whatever, man. Take it easy, y'all.